Hello, hello, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my little makeshift diagram of what net neutrality is. Okay, so to start things off, let's say this little purple circle is the internet, and this lime, green, or yellow larger circle is what represents net neutrality. So net neutrality is what protects your internet rights from being taxed, billed, feed for any goods, services, etc. you use on anything that involves internet, like going to Google, using Netflix, etc. So we'll just make some red dashes that represent like stuff that no one likes, like fees. This is taking quite a bit. Fees and taxes. Okay. So this black circle will represent what used to be net neutrality. And so this will represent what, actually we'll just get rid of the black line. This has gone downhill fast. So after net neutrality is removed, which it won't, hopefully, people will be able to tax you for using goods and services, etc. Why is this not working? Like using Netflix or Google. So like Netflix, besides you paying like the $9-10 a month for having Netflix making an account, they'll charge you $5 a month extra for using it. And this violates, let's see, possibly our First and 14th Amendment. And if people actually realize that, we could just shut this thing down before the vote even started. And you, as a consumer of the internet, will just feel really bad that they got rid of net neutrality, since you'd have to pay for literally everything. So net neutrality is what keeps us from going RIP internet, since they got rid of it. So enough of that. Clear this all off. So net neutrality is what keeps us safe from those fees. Net neutrality. Double N. Double N of the day. Keeps us all happy. It's the hero of the internet. And it prevents us from paying extra taxes, fees for goods, services, using programs, as I said before, that involve Google, Facebook, Netflix, any website. And if you didn't hear it in another video, that this affects the entire world. So the world's internet usage is at stake, whether people get ripped off $15,000 a month extra, or they keep it the same, where people won't riot. And I imagine people rioting, setting cars on fire, and blowing up stuff, like pretty much like every time your team wins a soccer game, and like the entire town riots. I don't know. I just hope they don't get rid of net neutrality. Ozzy Pie, or Aji Pie. Let's circle these lines through it. It's a brain that has common sense, which I'll write CS at the bottom. That's what he does not have, or if you're watching, that's what you don't have. That's what you're missing. There's the arrow. That's what you're missing. Because anyone with any amount of common sense would realize that you should not have that. That you should have net neutrality. That you should not get rid of it. I don't see anyone, even with an eighth of their brain, thinking to get rid of net neutrality, even if they were the head of the FCC. Which the FCC is the organization that's going to get rid of net neutrality if they have their way. Which let's hope they don't, because it'd be pretty sucky to pay $15 because I used Google and typed up what's the most researched meme on the internet. I'm not sure anything. So let's keep this a free service without having to pay extra. And why don't you just share this video to your friends and be like, hey, yo, what's up? Just found this video on some net neutrality. Make yourself sound hip like that. Doesn't really matter. And be like, this net neutrality is the hero of the internet. And we gotta preserve it. Because without the hero, R.I.P. the internet, which will just represent by an E. Because Internet Explorer is dead. And I don't think anyone cares if it's dead, but let's say this was Google Chrome. Here's my makeshift Google Chrome. I know it looks really bad. Let's make this a bit more realistic. Some yellow in there, some red in there, and some green. Let's just make it a bit more colorful. Let's just make it pretty colorful. There, that looks like Google Chrome already. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh crap, it's supposed to be blue, not black. That was almost spot on. Let's just fix this up a bit. Good. That's Google Chrome. And you're gonna have to pay extra moolah and stuff because it's fees. Crap, it's too big. This will be an S. And have to pay extra fees and taxes because net neutrality is gone. RIP. So save it. Prevent it from going to heaven. With the other good network laws that probably have been destroyed by the corrupt FCC. There's little angel wings and there's net neutrality on its way to heaven if you don't stop it. So prevent net neutrality from dying, and if it does, let's pray it goes to the net neutrality heaven. And let's hope that this gets fixed. So I'll have a blank maroon slate. Let's have a blank clear slate. So let's just clear that all up, the mess that FCC has made recently. And here we are, with net neutrality and happy folks that can enjoy the internet again. With happy smiley faces everywhere. Interesting eyelashes. That just looks creepy now. I shouldn't have done that. Gotta get rid of it. Okay, good. So I hope you're with me in saying, let's preserve net neutrality today. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And share this with your friends, since net neutrality is probably the most important topic involving the internet. The most important internet topic today, currently. And if you do a current event project, if you're in like AP World History or stuff like that, you can be like, hey teacher, can I do something on net neutrality? We'll just say sure, and maybe you could use this video. Probably not, but it was worth a try. Come on. You have to give me credit for that. You can use this. And I just hope that, I just want to say again, I just hope you're with me on preserving net neutrality. Because net neutrality is the reason the internet has been the way it has. It's never been charged extra for, and it's always been the way that it is currently, and it may change forever after December 14th because corrupt companies want more money. Oh, speaking of corrupt, there's also Facebook. The one company that literally no one knows what they did. And I give Facebook a thumbs or an arrow down because it's trash. I'm not saying it's trash because it's social media, but Facebook has actually been stealing videos from YouTube, and they've been using that to advertise like other things, like people's like personal Facebook accounts, and Facebook itself have been copying and stealing, recording videos from YouTube, posting it as their own stuff. Kind of, they're getting famous off of YouTubers' content, and this is copyright infringement, obviously, if it's your original content and someone else without your knowledge or permission is making money off of your content or product and or publicity off of it. So this also needs to be addressed. This has been going on for quite a long time. I think it's been going on for a year, a few years. And I already know that probably like half of PewDiePie's videos are on Facebook right now, and probably the third of that, maybe without his consent, I don't know. And other people's YouTube channels, like even non-popular ones, like channels like mine, channels with like 1 million subs, 200,000, their channels could be illegally copied onto Facebook, and Facebook is actually making profit off of all those illegal videos that have been copied and pasted off of YouTube, off of YouTubers' content. They just copy and paste content onto Facebook, and Facebook makes money off of that, which is a really scummy thing to do. And I just hope YouTube addresses this. I actually sent them an email about that earlier. I hope they actually respond to it or get back at me. It'd be really annoying if they didn't, because then they're just gonna be like, why are we losing money? And be like, I told you why. Facebook is a scumbag of a company and they're stealing money. This represents a borderline that protects YouTube's content. It's copyright. And without it, which YouTube would still exist, Facebook found a loophole where they can get to your precious content and steal it, and it becomes Facebook content. And they're making lots and lots of cash off of it, making that stack green, and you're not getting anything off of that. You're not making a single dime. So, to prevent this from happening, YouTube needs to do something. So this is on net neutrality and Facebook stealing content. Several people have made videos on this, and I don't think they've actually gotten that much publicity for YouTube to do it or Facebook to realize that they've been caught and they need to stop doing this because it's illegal. And the government isn't really going to do anything about that, since it's pretty much, the government's already been pretty much corrupted. Since Facebook will be like, I'll pay you $2 billion to keep this under tabs and prevent this from happening, where we'll have to stop stealing content. And the government will be like, okay, we can do that. And I think that's honestly awful to do, since you're preventing people from getting more publicity or being successful. There could be probably a few 100,000 YouTubers that could be as successful as Markiplier or PewDiePie even, or Niahiga. And they're not as successful as they could have been because Facebook steals their content, and I don't know. I just want to say Facebook kind of retarded if you think you can get away with this, because it's been going on for a long time. People have made videos off of that. I don't know why you haven't realized what you did was extremely moronic and, not to mention, pretty idiotic. So Mark Zuckerberg, I hope you clean up your act, and if you're not the reason behind this, then you need to fix this issue, unless you're too lazy to do it. So I hope you guys are with me on saying that we need to fix these issues right now. Net neutrality is more important. Then right after that is Facebook stealing YouTube content illegally. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I enjoyed making it. And comment on how good you think my art quality is in the comments down below. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.